Good morning, small players. What a crazy day yesterday. We had quite an eventful, really market session all day long with Trump's news pack. It was absolute insanity. My chart is completely destroyed, as you can see, from just trading it all day long. And I didn't know wake up this morning, and obviously it's moved quite a lot more in the after hour session yesterday and the pre-market session today. So obviously, going to be something that we trade today as well. It is at this point in a price range that is not something that we normally trade in the small cap room, but we have an emotional attachment to it at this point. So we can just mark the levels, and the levels look pretty obvious. And then obviously break above high of day is the first squeeze potential because short sellers will be covering there. And then, for a bounce trade, we can look for a bounce here, a bounce here. Yeah, and then on the 1 minute chart, it's been making a lot of flags. So that's also, something I would trade on it. We're talking about this in the chat room yesterday. There's a lot of FOMO in this. When a stock moves parabolically like this, everyone just wants to get in on the action. So it ends up being very forgiving. And a lot of setups that are not supposed to work still work. It's important if you're trading this and you don't know what you're doing, but you somehow still end up making money. Don't get in the habit of doing that. Whatever methods you were using, if it didn't make sense, just enjoy your profit, but don't repeat it because it's not something. These sort of moves are an anomaly, and they tend to be forgiving because there's just so much FOMO, so much interest to keep pushing it up that so many people are buying everywhere. So even if you have a bad entry, even if you have a bad trade plan, you could end up green. You could end up very green. But it won't work out that way. When you start trading on Monday, something totally different. So it's important to note in trading, we just try and replicate the same strategies over and over again. We're not trying to hit a lottery ticket. We're just trying to make a correct trade plan, trade it properly, and do that every day. That's really what trading is. It's consistency. So that's how we're trading this yesterday. Our first entry was at 12, but we didn't hold from 12 to 50, right? We went in and out multiple times, and it was great. It was a great day. It's going to be a good day today. Seems like it. Easy Friday. Antonio and I are both in Miami, so we would not mind an easy trade day by the pool, right? Now, let's see this one. This one has a lot of volume also for pre-market. It's pretty insane, and it's also a stock that we know, a stock that day traders trade quite frequently, so definitely something I'm interested in today. This is a key level. I have like a triple top there, this one and this one. And right now it's actually forming a 5 minute flag. The top is 6, so a break above 6 would be something I would use as an entry on this. This flag had a nice resolution, little squeeze to this level. Obviously this flag break was a little lower. It's like 568, so there's more room to the first level. This flag break would be at 6, and the first resistance is at 620, so that's a little smaller of a range, a more difficult trade. But hopefully it breaks above it and then wants to go test the other level, so it gives us a little more of a range. If it doesn't, that would be third rejection of this level. Well, it's had multiple rejections, but really one big one, second, third. Careful with third rejections. Those are short setups. So that if it doesn't break above, then it's probably just going to be like a scalp. But then once it does break above it, then we can, expect to squeeze. So sometimes, depending on how it works out, it could be 2 trades or it could be 1 trade after the first profit target. And this is something that we've obviously traded in the past because there's lines in the chart everywhere. At this particular time, the price point is below indicator, so not something I normally like to trade, but I will definitely be interested in it when it gets back above indicators because there's a lot of range. That's how yesterday when we were trading DWIC, well, in the morning stream yesterday, that is the one reason I was excited about, because I was like, oh, this has a nice range, right? Because it had opened up to 20 and then pulled up to 11. So if it starts slicing through the resistances, there's plenty of time for it to move back. So this one also, if it finds a bottom here, that would be a good reversal trade, because it's a clear top here, resistance turns support. So if it gives me a bounce of 433, I have plenty of room to EMA 20, plenty of room to VWAP for a reversal trade. And then if we do break above VWAP and above this level of 6, we have so much room to move. So those are key levels: break above 6, break above VWAP, and then bounce on that support of 4 something, 434. 435 at or below. Okay, cool, great. This is the warrant. I normally trade warrants, but it's a warrant of the same stock that we were trading all day yesterday. HX on scanner again seems to be, I guess it's popping up on scanner because of this candle right here. This is, I suppose, causing a gap. This is a level from some other day, but it looks like break below 12 is really where short sellers truly attacked it yesterday. So break above 12 could be where they start squeezing. We can create an alert there. I would take that. This one also similar setup to CRTD, where at this particular time there's really no trade for me down here, even though this could be support bounce, this could be a reversal trade. But if it does go above VWAP, there's so much range to high of day. I like those. And this one's a famous stock in the small cap world as well. A little too early in the day for it, so we shall see what it does, but we can mark the levels. This one also we traded a couple weeks ago. Volume's a little low. So as of right now, these are obviously the 4 areas of focus. I guess if DVAC, the actual stock, is too high in price point, I suppose you could trade the warrant. Don't like to trade warrants normally; they're too volatile. I mean, too volatile. Like we were talking about, trading small caps, everything's volatile. But warrants are sort of like options in terms of they're derivatives, but they trade. You can trade them like this, like stocks. They just move a little differently. It does have a lot of volume for the day, so maybe we'll trade we'll trade warrants today for a change, making an exciting Friday in the chat room. Okay, guys, so I'm going to go trade with the team. Be sure to join the chat room if you want to trade with us. In the paid chat room, we give you all of our entries and exits ahead of time. So what we do here every morning, with the charts in the chat room, we do all day long. And we explain the trades, and it's a great learning experience to help you guys be successful independent traders. So be sure to join. The link is in the description, smallplayers.com/programs, and then just click, trade with us live. See you guys in the chat room.